Okay, is everything good? I think just checking my mic volume. Yep, and can't really tell on the phones. It should be fine. They're live. Okay, awesome. So another live by me, Hiroto. Just another new Ungex consultant, essentially, and taking care of a lot of the Amazon stuff. My beard or something is getting a bit longer. Hopefully, I probably need to get that shaved. At least it's healthy and growing. Cool. Yeah, it's a bit early, but anyone who hasn't liked our Facebook page, please like that. It's a good place that not just us, but like a lot of the community actually comments on a lot of the Facebook groups, and yeah, it's actually a good place to get to know more stuff about Demodex Mites. What we do as Ungex is, I guess, we sell our products, but we also provide consultations, which are generally just free. So if you have any problems and you want to actually ask someone who's an expert, I'm not quite an expert, but we have experts here who know how to handle any kind of, well, not like any, but like most kinds of skin problems, and they can ask you about how you're doing. Essentially, they do like a survey kind of thing and get to know what kind of lifestyle you have, and because a lot of things can affect your skin, and it's not just Demodex mites, so we want to just make sure it's not just stress or something like your diet, just sleeping habits, things like that, because they all affect your skin, your health, not just your skin, of course, your health, and generally everything, really. So yeah, it's not always good to blame it on Demodex mites. Like, if the world does blame everything on Demodex mites, we'd all already be like completely rich or something. But yeah, that's not the case, and we don't want to claim that Demodex mites are the problems for everything, and that we can solve all of your problems. So yeah, just wanted to clarify. Yeah. So we do have an online quiz on ungex.com. Well, it's mitoff.com or mitesoff.com.au. Or we've got a lot of portals for different countries as well, so it's good to just search Ungex, I guess, on Google. Google's backed us up. Not really backed us up. They've got us there. It's good. Yeah, if you want to have, oh, sorry, I think I need to move this to see the comment. What effects does diatomaceous earth have on the mites? What? I don't know what that is. Diatomaceous earth have on the mites? I don't actually know what diatomaceous earth is. I might have to leave that to someone else that knows, but yeah, if I figure it out later, I'll let you know. Does anyone here know what that is? Diatomaceous earth? Not sure. Okay. Let's keep going. Well, yeah, there's two types of mites that generally live on skin, human skin. There's like over 40,000. I think there's more than 50,000 species of mites, but like it's not all of our problems. So yeah, there's like hundreds of different types of mites for different animals, and they adapt, and so must we. So yeah, that's what the product does. So there's Folliculorum. So that's it's a lot kind of a bigger. Well, I can't I shouldn't show you like this because the mites aren't that big, they're like tiny. Folliculorum are the slightly larger ones, which generally come to the surface a lot more, I think. And look, well, they both kind of look like this, but the Brevis, another one, is a little bit shorter. So Hamayan here has commented, I'm losing my hair. What can I do for it? I guess you gotta make sure you know what's causing the hair loss, I guess. Whether it's just stress or you're not sleeping a lot recently. If anything's happened that might have been where you started losing hair, there might be something to do with stress. If you do feel like there's a bit of a crawling sensation in your hair, it's quite likely to be some form of Demodex mites. Whether that's all or whether it's just that your scalp is dry, might be because of your shampoo, what you're generally doing, like whether you have hot showers, because hot showers can cause, like, it gets rid of essentially a lot of your oils as well. But sometimes you don't want that too much. So having too many showers, or if your showers are too long, that can cause that as well. So if you want to take the test online, I think that's a good start because it does go through a lot of different daily habits that we think are pretty important about, like whether you have Demodex mites or not, like determining that. So yeah, we also have agents in Melbourne and Sydney, if you live in Australia, who can test whether you have mites with an actual microscope. I don't know why I have a microscope, but I got given it, so I shouldn't really play around with this. I'm not a professional. So yeah, we've got test kits to be able to actually test and make sure, well, we kind of get the patient to not wash their hair or like put on products because that can get in the way. And then we kind of check certain areas on the skin and then look through a microscope to see whether there's mites, I guess. But that can really vary depending on where you have mites and like just depending on the time of the day and things like that. There can be less or more mites than there actually are. So it's actually recommended to do the test online more than the actual in-person test because that's possibly more accurate because your daily routine and things that have been happening to you are more important to determine how much mites you might have. Yeah, like it also asks about symptoms, so it's probably also a good indicator. There's a lot of symptoms, even just on this little flyer we have here. It's probably backwards for everyone, which is a little sad, but acne, rosacea, itching, aging skin, hair loss, hair thinning, and yeah, there are a lot of articles that are on our website as well that show the research done and what kind of symptoms Demodex mites can cause, which is generally most kinds of symptoms. I'm using shampoo, baby shampoo. Is it good for hair loss? I can't really say because it's hard to determine what's actually in the shampoo. If you want to email us the type of shampoo, we can have a look at what's in it And we can also provide some assistance in what kind, like just seeing what kind of hair loss you have, like, because it can sometimes just be thinning, or it might be, you might lose hair from more the front, or it's just random spots. It will depend on how your hair is falling, how long it's been going for, and things like that. So you should really have a bit of a chat with one of our team, maybe. Or if you want to leave comments on YouTube or Facebook, or anywhere really that hopefully we don't lose track of, we'll get to that, and we'll make sure that someone replies to you. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I've actually noticed that some YouTube comments haven't been replied to. I tried to look at a couple just before, not this week's, but like a while back, like 2 years back. So that was a while ago. So, what else do we want to talk about? So, I mentioned the other day about UV killing mites, and one of the comments that I did look at on YouTube before was someone being like, "Oh, I could just sunbathe at the beach, like for an hour or something, and just kill off all the mites." And that would be a great solution if that worked, but no, that does not work, in fact, because mites are going to know that you're going outside, that it's the time of the day when the sun is out, so they're going to be hiding under your skin. The UV isn't good for your skin, so it's probably going to cause a lot of your symptoms to get worse. So I would not recommend sunbathing. I guess it's healthy to sometimes go outside for a bit, but prolonged exposure to the sun will not help kill Demodex mites. Where is our shop? We have locations here in Melbourne and Sydney in Australia, as well as we provide worldwide shipping. If it's in a big bundle or something that's more than $199 all up, we provide free shipping. So if it's a really serious case, we can also provide some discounts or maybe some kind of alternative payment methods if you are running short or have some kind of want to plan some kind of payment plan, I guess. Because first we want to make sure that you can get your mites sorted. It's not good to let them be, because they're just going to exponentially grow. So that's just how population works. Unless it gets to a certain point, but natural growth. If anyone's done much maths like that before. I haven't really done too much on that. So don't just stay under the sun and expect the mites to die, because that's not how it works. If it's on towels, bed sheets, go for it. Put it under the sun. Dry it outside where you can get UV rays, because they don't really have anywhere they can hide, like the skin, because the skin has natural protection for UV, but it can only hold so much, and then your skin gets damaged. But yeah, towels and things like that, they generally just let a lot of UV through. So it's good way to kill the mites, as well as using our Pro Demodex treatment, since that's for towels and your skin as well. But I think it's a better solution for generally your environment, like bedding, sheets, even just like my collar back here. Now, people used to have to use this, well, not have to, but used to like using this on their skin. So they would add a little bit of water in the cap and then spray this in, and then kind of mix it around on their palm or something, and then spread it. just because some people have sensitive skin, and this is a pretty strong product. So we've made the new one, the skin Demodex treatment, which is better. I feel like doing this every single video is kind of boring for people, so I'm not gonna go too far into it, but that's for your skin, I guess, as the name suggests. Cool. And any more questions? Sounds very useful. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just like how if you buy like a bundle, you can get them. You can get some bundles. This isn't our product. I don't even know if we're allowed to actually put this on a video. Maybe I should. Maybe I can just take the product out. It's a high frequent. I don't know how to actually put it together. Sorry. With high frequency instrument, essentially just like it helps get the products like further into your skin, and also helps essentially like massaging your skin and scalp. Not sure if anyone's tried using that before. I most certainly haven't, but I might be able to if I could borrow one or something. That doesn't seem like a very hygienic thing to do, but yeah. So the high frequency instrument helps the products get deeper into your skin, so it reaches the mites that are hiding under your skin a bit more. If you're going for a long-term kind of treatment, it would be pretty helpful. It would be useful. It can probably speed up the process as well a little bit. Sorry, I didn't notice the comment by Anto D. What are the die-off symptoms specifically on scalp? The die-off symptoms, as in just symptoms in general, like symptoms in general, like acne, rosacea. A lot of skin problems that are related to dermodicosis, acne, rosacea, itching, blepharitis. I don't know. It's a lot of them. But my electric vibrating back massager has a scalp attachment. I like to massage my scalp with it. With the strong vibrations kill the mites. No die-off, meaning after treatment. After treatment symptoms? No. Our products won't have any side effects unless you're allergic to like one of the ingredients or something. I think the only one I've heard of someone being allergic to was the coconut oil, if you're allergic to coconut. But it's 100% natural herbal-based ingredients made in Australia. So you don't have to worry about weird chemicals. We don't have any SLS, SLES, parabens, silicon, gluten. What's the other one that I saw today? Yeah, there's a lot of things people don't like in their products. We just avoid all of them because we don't need them, I guess. Because there's natural ways to kill Demodex mites. Cool. So if anyone is concerned about whether they have... Oh, I didn't actually answer Anthony's comment on YouTube that he has a electronic vibrating back massager, and it has a scalp attachment. And he's asking whether the strong vibrations will kill the mites, and I really doubt that that would actually kill mites. It would be good for your scalp, just allowing more blood flow, letting kind of nutrients get to your hair is always just a good way to help, especially things like hair loss and hair thinning, just allowing blood to flow. So massaging your scalp is very good. And if you use it with some of our products, it could, the high frequency, well, the electric vibrating back massager. Oh, well, the massager on it might be able to help with getting the products a little bit deeper to reach the mites as well. So, but mites aren't just gonna die because there's a bit of a vibration, because then it wouldn't be so hard to get rid of them. Like, even with our products, we generally say that it takes about 3 months, 3 to 4 months, and to make sure that it's not going to come back in big populations, we recommend to keep going for a little bit, just because mites live for like 90 days max, and they're going to have eggs. And then if you think about it, there's going to be like generations and generations of mites on your skin and scalp. So you want to make sure that they're all gone by like repeating the process again and again. The eggs can't get, like, you can't reach the eggs and stuff much with our products, and it doesn't kill them. So you kind of have to wait for the mites to come up on your skin in the evening and things, because they come out once the sun's down, because they want to avoid UV. So then you can kill them. Well, you can wash your oils and stuff away from your skin so they don't have anything to eat. They'll come up to your skin, they'll look for food, but then they'll be like, oh no, there's no food on this person's skin. Or like, there's very little. And then you can use your pro-Demodex treatment or skin Demodex treatment to kill them, essentially. So get them to a weakened state and then attack them with all you've got is what we want to do. But then not all the mites come up all the time, so you kind of have to wait for each like wave of mites coming up onto your skin. You can usually feel them even. Not like that much. Some people with like a lot of mites can feel them, which is scary to even think about, because it just gives people shivers to think that there's little creatures moving around on their skin. So it does to me as well. So if you are concerned about having mites and you do want to know whether you do, I would recommend doing the test online. We can give you an email. If you want to call us, that's fine as well. But like, for people who don't want to do international calling, we can essentially do that for you and call you up when you have free time. Maybe just ask about what kind of daily routines you have, what's been happening recently, what your symptoms are, and get to know everything about you. Maybe it's a little bit personal for some of you, but in order to make sure we can get everything about what might be happening with your skin, because your skin is your body. Like, you can't let anything you can't just ignore something that might be the cause, because that could be the cause. So after using your products on my scalp for the first time, I had hundreds of sand-like particles come out of my scalp. Were these particles from the mites dying off? If it's hundreds of them, I'm not sure. I don't know how it works on the first time. You can feel the results, surely, from the first time, but whether it's mites, it depends what product you might have used as well. If it was the shampoo, it might have just been dead skin, as well as the mites. But usually they're not that big, so I would assume that it's not mites. Yeah. If you could send us a photo of them or something, we could try to guess what it is from what you used, how you dried your hair, maybe. And yeah, well, we could ask at the end. So have you been going okay with the products so far, or is it just that you tried it the first time and kind of was scared and didn't know what was happening and stopped for a bit? Because I would recommend, letting us know if anything, like anyone, like if something like this happens and really not sure what's happening, like feel free to call us up. Even if I can't answer something, our expert would be able to go through some steps and make sure something has happened. My scalp has since cleared up. That's awesome news. Awesome. That's good news. Yeah, so it can take a while to get rid of all the mites, but over time you can really get rid of them. Like maybe not 100% because we don't want to say, oh, you can get rid of them 100% because there can always be a couple of mites hiding around somewhere that you didn't use the product on, or just if you haven't treated all of your just personal care items around the house. They can live up to like 2 days or so on bed sheets and stuff like that, because usually there's still a bit of skin and oils from your skin on the bedding and sheets that they can just live off. But it's good to use some kind of treatment to get rid of them. Yeah. Any other questions that anyone might have? Hopefully everything's okay. Yeah. So our products, like before, like we generally don't have symptoms, like not symptoms, after effects, I think is what you meant, like after effects, yeah. Like die off after the treatment. Oh, I guess you meant like the mites dying off. But yeah, I'm not too sure about whether you can actually see them that much. If you had a lot of mites, I think that could well possibly be the mites themselves. But if you had a lot of flaky scalp and stuff, that might have been some symptoms caused by the mites. I think it was probably more that rather than the scalp, rather than the mites dying off themselves. Yeah, so 100% Australian-made natural products. Could even go through the ingredients. Actually, I don't know all of them, but yeah, maybe if anyone can read backwards and sorry, it's the expiry date. That's fine. Yeah. Ooh, the camera's not that great. Maybe this phone. It's on our website. Don't worry. We're not hiding anything. So, because yeah, even just to sell on Amazon and stuff, we have to provide all the information, documents, to be able to prove that we're not just selling some kind of drugs or something. Because anything can happen these days on the internet. I feel like I'm getting old or something. I'm still like in my 20s, early 20s. So. Yeah, I don't think that there's any questions anymore. Oh, got a wave. Thank you from Instagram. I'll just click on the wave to wave back. Cool. I don't know if I should keep going. If people have any questions, it's fine. Make sure to like on Facebook, follow on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube. I'm not used to being a streamer or a YouTuber. It feels slightly cringy doing this every single time. But, it's something that if you care about your skin and want updates from us, like nothing to lose, yeah? Like maybe you get a message or like a notification once in a while. We try not to spam our pages or anything. If anything, we probably don't post things enough. So yeah, keep up to date with our stuff. We're selling. I was planning on using this diagram again, but I used it last time, so I guess if anyone wants to watch the previous video, you can watch that instead. Yeah, mites kind of get into, they generally go on the skin, get into where your hair is. You know, there's that little gap. They eat little nutrients, vitamins, and stuff that your hair follicles sometimes need, and then it can weaken them, weaken the roots, and eventually lead to hair loss. The Demodex brevis, the smaller ones, they can hide in here a lot more, in the oil glands, sebaceous glands, I'm pretty sure they're called. Yeah. I don't have notes here, but hiding notes. Yeah, and it can cause, this is a very scary kind of diagram where it can cause a lot of redness, itchiness, blood kind of gets in and around because you've been scratching, or just because it's causing reactions with your skin. It's trying to do something. I don't know. I'm not a skin, actually I should be a skin person. And this is scary. It looks like lava's just flowing down a mountain or something. Pretty sure I've seen some kind of nature diagram that goes like this, before and after a volcano. And it's essentially how your, like, the nutrients being, like, not being there, not enough, having a lot of bacteria and stuff build up because of the mites. It can cause a lot of issues on your skin, and it can get red, you can get acne, and it can just go horribly wrong. Yeah, I think I probably need to finish up soon. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, make sure to leave a comment. On Facebook, just leave a comment. YouTube, leave a comment. Instagram might be harder to leave a comment. I'm not too sure how it works. But yeah, if you're on Instagram and you're watching and you want to ask us something, I think you can still personally message the account, or maybe if you want to be sure, go on Facebook, find Ungex or Mites Solution, just like Demodex Mites. Generally, you can eventually get your way to us because not many other, like, there aren't too many other groups, I think, but there's a few. Which, even if you don't get to us, like, if you manage to cure your, like, symptoms, that's okay. That's why we're here. So well, we are here to be a business, but we're also here to help. So, you know, it's kind of a touchy area for some people, maybe, but yeah. So I think that's everything. Thanks for watching. Yeah, like, follow, subscribe again. Sorry to keep pushing this on to people. It's just because if I have more comments in my videos, it kind of makes making the videos easier, so I can make more videos where I answer people's questions, and then it keeps, you know, rolling like that. That's just how subscriptions and YouTubers work generally. And even though I'm not technically a YouTuber, I'm probably going to be doing this every week, so I might as well be. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Stay safe. Be awesome. I feel like that's probably some YouTuber's end phrase, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week. Bye. Oh wait, how do I finish this? Finish. Okay, a new stream.